everybody. This is Carnivore Ron, the musical carnivore. Today, we picked up this ribeye roast. Let me show you here. The normal price was $86, and then they had it marked down to $63. But we loaded a coupon at Kroger. That's the one I mentioned in the last video. And it cost us $46.11 instead of $86.49. So we saved, well, we didn't really save that, but $40 because it was marked down to $63. If you don't have the coupon, you can get it for $63. So anyway, what I'm going to do is cut this into steaks. So first of all, let me just get the plastic off of it. Come on. Okay, and I can feel the bones over here. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. You can do it differently if you like. It looks like there's a bone there, bone. Okay. What I do is I'm going to cut the bone off. And my wife can make ribs out of that. Can cook ribs. So I got to decide here what's the best way to go about it. It looks like the bone's already kind of separated. That's cool. So I just have to cut down here. So cut a little too much meat on that, but that's okay. Now my wife has some ribs that she can make. Okay, I'm going to set that over here. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to cut these into steaks. Make ribeye steaks out of them. So I try to go a little under an inch thick. This is crunched down here, so it might not be an even cut. Here we go. We're going to start cutting. I think about there would be good. I like to use a knife that has kind of the saw on it. I think it makes it easier to cut, to kind of saw through it. And I try to make them as even as I can. I am not a professional butcher. I've only done this one time before, and it worked very well. And what I do is, after I make these into steaks, I have a vacuum sealer. I will vacuum seal them, and then we will freeze them. So there's one steak. See how many steaks we can get out of this. These are pretty good sized piece of meat. I don't know exactly the weight of these. Oh, that one's a little bit on the... They're going to be perfectly the same size. Like I said, I'm not a professional butcher. I'm just an ordinary guy who's only done this one other time. And there's another pretty good sized piece of meat. And since us carnivores don't count calories, it kind of doesn't matter how big it is, as long as it fills you up. Anyway, they'll grill up nice. Come on, get apart there. And there's, so we got 4, 5, 6 dinners out of that piece of meat. Now what I'm going to do is take some bags and cut them and vacuum seal them. hold it down and you push. You watch the blue lights flashing. You can see it. Okay. And then when the red light comes on, it's sealing. Okay, it's all done. Now I got to push the side buttons to open it up. And sometimes it, especially my hands are a little bit. And there we have. It's vacuum sealed. And so I'll put that in the freezer, and I can take that out at a later date, but it's a lot less room to store than the entire thing. So I'll go ahead and seal the rest of these. And you set it in there. Okay, so there we have 6 ribeye steaks. Some are a little bit on the small side. There's one, but it's okay. And a set of ribs, beef ribs. So that's all for $46.11 plus the cost of the bags, which came with my $11 sealer. And so that's it, folks.